This is Pam Slim, and I am so excited this week to be bringing you a series of videos that I filmed in New York last week with some of my clients who I am very, very, very proud of because they have done amazing things despite having doubts and challenges, just like every single one of you. One of the things that I want to reinforce when you're in the first stage of your business journey, if you're going from corporate employee to entrepreneur, and also when you're in the middle of really growing your business or moving from one stage to the next, mindset is massively, massively important. And I think a lot of times, especially on the internet, we look for solutions that are going to give us a bulletproof formula for what's your launch formula and what's that thing that's going to give you that razor edge where all your problems are going to go away. I love the theory. The reality is every single success that I've seen with my clients, and I am proud to say I have seen very many, has been based on little moves, doing one small thing at a time, getting very, very, very conscious and rigorous about the thought process. What is going on in your head as you're thinking about what you're doing? Why are you doing this work? The why question is so important. I call it your root, the reason for doing this work. Trying to get yourself pumped up to create a sales page, to go out there when you're petrified and stand in front of a bunch of people where you might feel a little bit insecure of doing it for the first time, delivering a presentation about something that you don't even feel too strong about yet, but you know you believe in, takes a lot of courage. And if those are the only reasons that you're thinking about doing it, just to get out there and ship, as my friend Seth Godin would say, it's not enough. You have to be thinking about what's the reason why you're doing this. This rigor with your mind, the way that you're thinking about what's my purpose, what's my mission, why is it that I'm doing this business? Why am I facing the challenges of moving away from what can really be a comfortable existence? There is nothing wrong with being an employee in a company. I know that it may be surprising to hear me say that from Escape from Cubicle Nation, but really and truly at different points in my life, it was fantastic to have a stable job, to be working with really smart people, to be learning from that experience. When you go on the path of entrepreneurship, it is not for the faint of heart. And your mental rigor, the way you examine your thoughts, the way that you think about what you're doing is the only thing I think that's going to get you through what sometimes is a very challenging process. Little tiny moves every day, choosing to finish something, choosing to show up and do something even when it's hard, is the name of the game. And that's for the martial artist in me, where I think that you build this endurance, you build this really strong, amazing stamina and strength as an entrepreneur because you stand for something. Not all of you have to be extroverted people like myself. I know I love to be with people. I love to, get out there and charge and be in front of live groups. You can be yourself, and at the same time, you can absolutely convey this enthusiasm. So for today's interview, I interviewed Amanda Wang, who I've written about a lot here before on the blog, who is from The Fight Within Us. She writes about what it's like to be living with borderline personality disorder and also what it's like to fight in the Golden Gloves, which she won her first match. So I interview Amanda and her boxing coach, Moses. And I can't even explain to you how much inspiration that I get from listening to them and their journey and taking this metaphor of showing up and doing the work, as Moses will say, poquito poquito. That's the way that you really win the business journey in the early stages. So if you're looking for huge, fancy formulas and going to one event that's just going to totally change your life, hate to break it to you, it's actually more enjoyable and more effective to be making small moves every day, doing little things. That's really what's going to be building your strength. And then you can go to big events or you can look at, some really tremendous materials about how to do particular marketing activities and get a lot of value from it. But that's not the end game. The end game is building yourself as somebody who is strong and competent on a daily basis and gets used to leaning into risk and actually enjoying the process. So have fun, enjoy the video, and thanks for listening.